Welcome back to the Mr. Big Fact Show. Thank you. Thank you very much. You're so kind. Now, Tariq Nasheed is a gift that keeps on giving. Every time I turn around, he's making a new live. He's talking some dumb shit. And, I got to come and rebuttal that dumb shit that he's talking. Now, there's an old saying that says, empty vessels make the most noise. This happens to be the case with Tariq Nasheed. He's an empty vessel and he makes the most noise. Now he wants the F.B.A. clan cult to believe that all of their problems are attributed to the fact that other black people that are hungry, more hungry than they are, come to America for a better life. He wants y'all to believe that that's the problem. So let me ask you a question. Before the immigrants was coming in the 40s, the 50s, when y'all was here with the white man, what was the issue then? What was the issue then? See, y'all got allies, y'all got people to boost up y'all population to make y'all look like something like y'all got more people than y'all really got, which is the immigrants, and y'all just slap them in the face and y'all ain't say thank you, y'all ain't say nothing. See, there's no track record of any immigrant working with white supremacy against black American people. There's no track record, there's no evidence of that. He makes that up because now this whole F.B.A. bullshit has stuck and he believes that this is the way for him to get rich. This is the way for him to move up in rank and status, in celebrity status. Now, if this stops working, he's going to jump on whatever else is popping. Saying he was a pimp. Remember that? He talked bad about black women. He disrespected them. He called them all types of names. And now he's talking about, I want to see brothers stand up for black women, for sisters, while he was talking about a video where a Hispanic woman was at the airport and got into a fight with a black gay man. He's like, the black guy intervened, but why hasn't he intervened for the sisters? He don't give a damn about the sisters, and y'all know that. Now, Tariq Nasheed plays both sides. He starts his podcast talking about, yeah, family, white supremacy and these white supremacists, this, that, and the third. He knows what he's doing. He don't really give a fuck about white supremacy. He can't do nothing about it. He can't fight it. It's here for life. It's here to stay. Now, he wants you to go for low-hanging fruit and think that the fact that a couple little immigrants come to America that are black, that you're going to take aim at them and blame them for your poverty, for the fact that you have a ghetto, for the fact that you have the Bloods and the Crips, and for the fact that you have kids in Chicago killing each other. Blame the black immigrants, yeah. He is a walking, living contradiction of himself, right? He also goes on to say, go watch the live, y'all. Watch the live and you can corroborate all that I'm saying. He goes on to say that every culture, people that are black that come to America, everybody has a different mindset. He admits that. He says, we're all not the same. We have different mindsets. We don't think the same. While he was referring to a brother that said he wasn't oppressed, a Nigerian brother that said he wasn't oppressed and he hasn't felt oppressed, and the white teachers actually went above and beyond to help him out and to help the black kids in his school. Tariq is mad about that. He says, what is she talking about? What is she talking about? Right? But he says that all of us have different mentalities. We don't think the same. So the fact that we don't think the same, I would think that you would respect that and say, well, they just think a certain type of way. But what happens is they want every black immigrant that comes to this country to just fall in line and start acting ghetto. Start acting like they from the hood and being black like them and trying to fight the white man and hating on the white man. Well, most of these immigrants come to America. That's the first person that gives them an opportunity, a white man or a white woman. Because the black race, we gotta admit, doesn't have anything to give. They don't have any tangibles to give anybody. They don't even have tangibles for themselves. How can they give the black immigrants anything? See, the problem is, he's watching all these other immigrants come by and make it real big in America, make it to CEOs of Apple and make it to the top of the top of the top in Wall Street, the biggest podcasters, but he's attacking low hanging fruit, which is black people. That is barely, you know what I'm saying? It don't matter where we go. We're always hated. We're always being put to the back of the bus. But he knows that, but this is just something that he uses to get money. It's fucked up. I'm telling you. It's he sold his soul basically to make money for $1. He sold his soul. He's like, I'm not on this black, that. He's not about it. So he sold his soul for money and fame. That's what he's done. And a lot of y'all are following him and y'all are cheering him on. And God help your souls, man. God help y'all souls. Because I know that ain't no black person, no black immigrant in America is pulling down any black American. None. You guys are on a better standing ground than immigrants because you're born American citizens with all the entitlements of being an American citizen. A lot of these people come here and they still ain't even got papers to be here, but they still working 2, 3 jobs, right? But a lot of y'all ain't doing that. A lot of y'all's in the hood. Y'all in the ghetto, y'all in gangs, y'all shooting each other in the heads, y'all having baby mothers everywhere, y'all neighborhoods are run down. Face the music. We got bigger issues. You got situations like Flint, Michigan, where there's bad water, where they're basically poisoning black people. How come there's no attention being targeted to that area by Tariq Nasheed? $2 million and you haven't bought one bottle of water for these people in Flint, Michigan. And the other brother that called in your show that said that down there in Mississippi they're having the same water problem. They even had that in Newark, New Jersey. Where have you been? You stole people's money and you laughed in their faces. You go to Hawaii while you got these little clowns at a radio station, right? Protesting nothing. It's a nothing burger. But you know what it is, right? He knows in this climate that a lot of white people are afraid to offend black people. So he's sending them up to this radio station so they can hopefully try to, what do you call it? Embezzle. Not embezzle. It's basically extort a check out of these people because they're afraid. They're afraid of their image being tarnished by people saying they're racist. So go there, protest, and they're going to write you a check. I can guarantee you that's the playbook that he told that 60-year-old woman to go there and protest, and she going to get a check. I'm tired of him. I'm not mad at him because it's a hustle. I'm not hustling nobody. I'm not on here telling y'all hit the Cash App. You know, y'all can hit the subscription if you want, but it don't cost you a fucking thing. But you don't want to do that because you want to be stuck in your little pity party. Ooh, feel sorry for me. Feel sorry for me. No, maybe y'all need to watch the immigrants and learn from the immigrants. The immigrants come to America, bag on the stick, 2 jobs. Right? After that, you see them driving a Mercedes and a fucking BMW. They got their own house. They working as a nurse. Y'all too good for that, though. Right? Y'all want the whole enchilada. Y'all just want to be equal with the white man. And y'all ain't even putting the work to be equal with the white man. He runs the country. He created the weapons. He created everything. He runs America. You are a second-class citizen. You'll always be that in America. So now you've realized that. You've accepted that. And now you want to beat on everybody else who you believe or assume to be lower than you. You want to call them tethers. You want to call them all types of names, right? Because guess what? That's what's beating it. That's what's been beaten into you. That's all you know. That's when you don't have culture. If you had your culture, you would stand for something. You would say, anybody that's black, we don't attack them. If they're making money, let them make money. You know what I'm saying? If we can't get to them, we'll get to them somehow, right? Now, he's the nigga that said that he ain't sitting down with nobody, no immigrant group. They don't bring nothing to the table. I ain't sitting down with them, yeah. But when American Cholo pressed you, you ran to fucking Hawaii with the rest of the $2 million you got, and you sat there in your ass and you hid. Because you know the Mexicans will have you, you know what I'm saying, Swiss cheesed up out there in L.A. I told you, man, monkey know what trees to climb, right? They don't climb the trees where the bees is at. They don't go where the killer bees is at, right? They go where the honey bees is at. Yeah, that's this nigga, Tariq. Punk. Talk about white supremacy. White supremacy ain't gonna do him shit. He knows that that's just a stupid ass talking point that's going nowhere. Hey, white supremacy, blah, blah, blah. He uses that as a gateway to go into talking about black immigrants because he knows that y'all are so insecure that when you talk about another person that look like y'all have so much hatred for each other. That's why y'all kill each other at an alarming rate in all of these states. That's why y'all join the Bloods and the Crips and blow each other's brains out in Crenshaw, California, in Chicago. It's what you do. And he knows that. You think you don't know that? He studies the psyche of the black American. And he's like, I'm going to feed off this shit. I'm going to get rich and I'm going to be out. I'm going to be living in Hollywood Hills. He's just moving up the chains. Where he's living right now, pretty soon he's going to be moving up, moving up, moving up. And y'all going to be still stuck in the ghetto. Y'all going to be still stuck in looking like George Floyd out here. Y'all going to be still stuck on heroin. Y'all going to be still fucked up in America while y'all laughing at the immigrants, right? If anything, y'all should take a book from the immigrants, a page from the book of the immigrants, and work y'all asses off. He wants y'all to think that anybody that speaks up against him is a tether. Yeah, he's a tether. He's a tether. He's insulting your intelligence. He's telling you that no black American F.B.A. is smart enough to even go against him. That's a cult. And I hope that that punch that he's making for y'all is extra sweet and it's got an extra kick to it. I don't know which country he's going to take y'all to. Jim Jones took his people to what, Guyana? Where's he going to take y'all to, Jamaica? Make y'all drink that punch? Huh? Get out of here, man.